Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to access CELA through VoiceStream. Now if you're not familiar with CELA, I'll show you what it is. You can find it through the browser, internet. So if you go to celalibrary.ca, it will take you to this website. CELA is the Center for Equitable Library Access. It allows individuals who have print disabilities access to hundreds of thousands of books in formats that are accessible to them, such as audiobook, voice to text aloud, braille, and so forth. So it's an excellent resource for any individual who struggles with reading. So the first thing you'll want to do when accessing CELA is you'll want to ensure that the person accessing it has a library card. That is required and needed to access CELA. So if they do not have a library card, have them sign up for one. Once they have their library card, they can be registered into CELA. So what you would do is go to the register button, the middle white bar there, it says register. You'd be required to put in some basic information like their name, their library card number, an email address, and a password. Once that is done, CELA will send them a username. Once they have their username, they can log in and they can use the site. They can access titles by searching, there's feature titles, they can browse by category, and so on. If the individual who's using CELA has either a diagnosed learning disability, visual impairment, or physical impairment that impacts reading, you'll want to take one additional step. This is to access Bookshare. Bookshare is a separate site. It's based out of the United States, and it allows access to more books, close to about 1 million books in alternative formats. With accessing Bookshare, an individual must have a diagnosed learning disability, visual impairment, or physical disability that limits reading. And a professional must attest that they have this impairment before they can access Bookshare. So if you are yourself or you are working with someone who has a learning disability, visual impairment, or physical disability that impairs reading, the first step you'll want to do after signing up for CELA is go to My Account, the top here. You'll want to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll want to touch the Upload Proof of Disability. You'll want to touch Download Proof of Disability form. It will provide you with instructions and frequently asked questions. On the last page, it provides you with the information that's required in order to fill out the form and receive access to Bookshare. This includes the identifying information of the person accessing Bookshare, as well as the certifying professional's information, and it provides you with a list of professionals that can attest to the impairment. So once you have filled that out, you'll print it off, fill it out, upload it to your computer, browse your files, hit the browse button there, and you'll submit it. You can use Bookshare on its own, but we have discovered that we can access it through CELA because it is free this way. Otherwise, Bookshare charges a yearly fee for someone to use it. So once that is submitted, you'll wait a couple days and then you'll be approved, and basically all that will happen is that when you go to search CELA, your number of responses you'll get for anything you search will be higher because Bookshare will be included. So you'll have more books to go through. So once you've signed up for your account, linked up the Bookshare by submitting that form, you're ready to go. And so you'll want to take the next step by adding CELA into your VoiceStream. And I'll show you how to do that. So exit out of the internet, head into VoiceStream. So we go to our top left-hand button to add document. What you'll want to do is hit more. We're looking to link our CELA account directly. So scroll to the bottom, add web content source. You'll see the third link down from the top is CELA. Touch that, hit save, exit out. So now you'll see that when we have our list, CELA is on there. So I'm going to touch CELA. And it has the similar functionalities as it does on the internet browser. So you can search for stuff, you can get information on how to use CELA, all of that type of stuff is here in this nice format. But what you want to do is add your account, link your account directly in so that every time you go to use CELA, it's ready to go with your account information. So I'm going to log in and link my account right now. Okay, so my account's now linked up. So what I can do now is I can search for different titles and look for things. So I'm going to search a common high school book, The Giver. So we can see there it is. So what happens when the book comes up that you're interested in is you have to choose a format of how you want to receive that book. So there's various different formats where it says choose a format. You can have Braille, there's electronic Braille, there's audiobook on a CD where a CD would be sent to you, audio where it would direct play onto your device. You can download a zip format of audio, direct play for text, download for text, and Word and EPUB, a couple other download options. So I've already downloaded this book just to demonstrate to you. But what you would normally do is you would select with VoiceStream is Daisy Text Zip, and then you would select Get It. And so it says your title will be available in available zip files for download shortly. And you can either touch that link for it to take you there directly, or you could search around and do other things, but I'll show you where you can find it. So you go up to the top, next to those red lines, there's that little head and torso of a person. I'm going to touch that. Touch My Account. And you'll see available zip files for download. So you'll touch that. Usually might take a few minutes to download the file, and you'll see that The Giver is there. So all we have to do now is touch it, download. Okay, complete. And we'll see that The Giver is now in our library here. So we'll open it. And it's ready to go. It'll read aloud. We can use our different formats to make it speed up, slow down, however we like. It's ready to go. So that is a very simple and easy way to bring in those books that individuals need for whether it's English language arts class or enjoyment reading or whichever. And there is the format of highlighted read aloud through VoiceStream. There's also the capacity to do the audiobook format.